Having a shelter in the storms of life. Hello and welcome to our Daily Devotional channel. It's so good to have you here today. Let's talk about something we all face. Having a shelter in the storms of life. I'm not talking about the weather, but the storms of life. Those moments when the winds of uncertainty blow, the rains of sorrow fall, and we feel like our little boat is about to be swamped by waves of anxiety, fear, or loss. It can feel incredibly isolating, can it? Like you're the only one out there battling the tempest alone. But I want to share a powerful truth with you today, a truth that has been an anchor for countless souls throughout history. It's the idea of God as our refuge. What does that word, refuge, even mean? A refuge is a place of shelter, a fortress, a safe harbor where you are protected from danger or trouble. It's not just a temporary hideout. It's a place of true safety and security. The Bible is filled with this beautiful imagery. In Psalm 46, the writer declares, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. Think about that for a moment. An ever-present help in trouble, not a distant, sometimes available help, ever-present. He is with us right in the middle of the storm. The psalmist isn't saying the storms won't happen. He's describing a catastrophic scene, the earth giving way, mountains falling into the sea. These are not minor inconveniences. They are life-shattering events. And yet, the response is not panic, but confidence. Therefore, we will not fear. Why? Because their security wasn't based on the stability of their circumstances, but on the unwavering presence of their God. So how do we practically make God our refuge when the storms are raging? It starts with a conscious choice. It's about turning our focus. When a storm hits, our natural instinct is to focus on the wind and the waves. We analyze the size of the waves, we measure the speed of the wind, we worry about how long the storm will last. We get consumed by the problem. But finding refuge in God means intentionally shifting our gaze from the storm to the storm stiller. It's like Peter walking on the water. When he kept his eyes on Jesus, he was doing the impossible. He was walking on top of the very thing that threatened him. But the moment he looked away, the moment he focused on the wind and the waves, he began to sink. His circumstances hadn't changed, his focus had. Crying out to Jesus was his act of seeking refuge, and immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. One of the most practical ways to do this is through prayer. But not just any kind of prayer. I'm talking about honest, gut-level prayer. The kind where you don't have to have the right words. You just pour out your heart. David, a man who faced more than his fair share of storms, betrayal, war, personal failure, was a master of this. In Psalm 62 he says, "Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge." Pour it all out, the fear, the anger, the confusion, the disappointment. He can handle it. He invites it. He wants to be that safe space for you. When you empty your heart of all that turmoil, you create space for his peace and strength to enter. Another powerful way to find refuge is by anchoring ourselves in his promises. The Bible isn't just a book of stories. It's a book of promises from a God who cannot lie. When you're feeling anxious, find scriptures about peace. When you're feeling weak, find scriptures about strength. When you're feeling alone, find scriptures about his presence. Write them down. Put them on your mirror, on your desk, on your phone's lock screen. Meditate on them. Speak them out loud. Let these promises become the soundtrack of your mind, drowning out the noise of fear and doubt. When the storm screams, you're going to sink. You can roar back with the promise from Isaiah 43. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. You're not denying the existence of the storm. You're declaring a greater reality, the reality of God's presence and power within it. Think of a lighthouse on a rocky coast. The lighthouse doesn't stop the storm. The waves still crash against it with incredible force. The winds still howl. But the lighthouse stands firm. Why? Because it is built on a solid rock foundation. It doesn't get tossed around like a ship on the sea. It is a point of stability, a beacon of hope for those who are being tossed around. By making God our refuge, we become like that lighthouse. The storms of life will still come. They will crash against us. But when our foundation is Jesus, the solid rock, we can stand firm. We can be a beacon of hope for others who are lost in the same storm. Our stability doesn't come from our own strength, but from the one we are founded upon. It's also important to remember that a refuge is not an escape, it's a place of empowerment. When soldiers retreat to a fortress, they don't just hide. They rest, they rearm, they get new strategies, and they prepare to face the battle again. But this time with renewed strength. Running to God as our refuge isn't about hiding from life's problems forever. It's about finding the strength, peace, and wisdom we need to face them. In His presence, we exchange our weakness for His strength, our anxiety for His peace, our confusion for His guidance. We go into the refuge feeling battered and overwhelmed, and we come out equipped and empowered. So, whatever storm you might be facing today, whether it's a financial crisis, a health diagnosis, a relationship breakdown, or just a deep sense of loneliness and uncertainty, I want to encourage you. You are not alone. There is a refuge available to you. A safe harbor, an unshakable fortress. Take a moment right now, right where you are. Close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath. And picture yourself turning away from the storm and running into the arms of a loving Father. Pour out your heart to Him. Give Him the worries, the fears, the what-ifs. And then just be still. Let His peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding, begin to guard your heart and your mind. Remind yourself of His promises. Remind yourself that He is your ever-present help in trouble. He is not surprised by your storm. He is not intimidated by it, and He has promised to be with you through it. He is your refuge and your strength. Trust Him. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I pray that you would experience the profound peace and security of making God your refuge today and every day. If this message encouraged you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content like this. We'll see you next time.